Welcome to 7 Tarot. To become an experienced navigator, you need to get lost once in a while. And before you know it, you don't need a map at all to show you the stars. Here, in these videos, we dive deep into remote viewing, a powerful ability to perceive events, people, and places beyond time and space. Using this intuitive practice, which can also be known as automatic drawing and writing, we explore past, present, and future predictions, uncovering hidden truths the tarot cards cannot give you alone, and revealing messages the universe wants you to hear. Through remote viewing, we access information beyond the 5 senses, offering detailed insights that can help you navigate life with confidence and clarity. If you're seeking answers, guidance, or a deeper connection to the unknown, you're in the right place. Subscribe and join the journey. Let's unlock the mysteries together.
Oh dear Capricorn, what did I do? What did you do? Maybe voodoo. Some of you could be into voodoo. I'm going to have to change my pen, Capricorn. How you doing, Cappies? So this is your remote viewing. It's not a tarot card reading. What we do is we get as many spirit messages as we can through any kind of messages, past, present, deceased, parents, loved ones, children, dynamic third parties, which I definitely feel you're in. Okay, but we'll get into that. And then afterwards, what we do is on the other side, we look into the tarot cards. And if the remote viewing really relates to you a lot, then I know what questions to look for when I do the tarot, okay? And that can be found very cheaply on the join button for $4 per month. And then you also get your star sign readings as well. Okay, so what did I do? I really don't know what I just went and did. I feel regret. Or the name Margaret. Or Margarita, something to do around Spain. Okay. Something about a flight. Missed. Like, I don't know, because I'm picking up flight, Spain, travel, agent, booking, so books, Brooks, anybody's got B in the name, but like tickets. So because you're looking at distance, you're looking at someone that is a life path 3 or a Pisces that could be a distant connection. And because you've got flight, plan, travel, agent, flight, plan, right? You've got this energy of regret. What did I go and do? What did you do? What should I do? Should I stay or go? Stacy, or anybody's got S in the name? Steve, Sarah, Stacy, or D in their name? Dion, Dave, Deb, D. Okay. Is what I'm picking up. Debbie. Anybody's got D in the name or S in the name. So you got names that are like D and then S. Okay. How do I put this? Right, so if you haven't followed me for a while, this is where it gets very complicated. I read in numerology and code. So because 6 is Gemini, the lovers, and 6 is also the devil, Capricorn, you connect as a star sign of numerology because your numerology being 6 of your star sign connects to another card that is also a star sign. So that's how I read, right? Because Capricorn is a 6, because Gemini is also a 6, it comes through and merges into one reading, right? So if you haven't got Gemini in your chart and you're a Cappy, you can watch Gemini readings and vice versa, right? We'll get like a leak through of energy because it's like reading me as a life path 6. You can also watch it if you're a life path 6, or if you are a healing year number 6. Okay. But we'll see about the healing year one. But flight plan, travel agent, booking, tickets, booked. But then what you've got is, what did I go and do? Why did I mess this up? Right? Someone's living in regret. So someone made a choice. So you've got Libra energy here. Life path 2, or somebody within this dynamic that has Libra in their chart. Or the name Charlotte, charting a new course. That would be 6. So that would be Gemini, because it is a sword energy of the boat. That is also a boat. So it's like a plane and a boat. There was like travel, some kind of plan that was made that is now, it's like I haven't decided to, but I haven't decided not to. It's just like, what did I do? What did I not do? What did you do? Right? But then it's all like, well, to be honest, what did we do? And it's like this high priestess energy. Well, I mean, for a start, you've got like a 5 energy, right? Because you've got distrust. You've got like, I don't trust you. So we're going through at the moment, I don't know if, because the majority of people are like, I only want my star signs. I don't want to learn anything, right? So the very informative video that I did does also have a part 2. And we've been talking about abandonment, right? You cannot learn anything other than abandonment with the person or the one that abandoned you. You can't learn anything any more than that because you're stuck in a cycle, right? So if one only knows abandonment and the other one only knows abandonment, these two can't teach each other what love is. If you're a part of that group and you're with someone, this person can't teach you what love is because the only thing that they've ever known is rejection and abandonment, right? Sorry if my hands are dark, it's because I've been rubbing the board. But like, you know, so the other person, they mirror the energy back, which is why you got like a 2 energy, and all you get is the same result, right? So make sure, I will link it in the description up above and then also on the end screen about the video that I did about telling you about cycles of life and patterns and numerology, right? So within this reading, you got 6. So it's the same as what happened in Gemini reading, basically. Now, I don't know how that's affecting the star sign of Capricorn, but it's very confusing, right? Like, I'm confused. I really don't know what to do. I don't know which way to go. Do I go left? Do I go right? So you've got this, right? Circle again. If I go this way, okay, I end up full circle. I went back to my ex, say, right? Here I am, yeah, again, back with my ex. Will things change? Tell you what, let's try counselling. Okay, let's try talking more. Let's try changing. Scorpio energy, or Aries, or life path 4, but Scorpio energy. Let's try changing things a little bit. How about if I abandon everything in my life for you? How about if I don't talk to my family? How about if I don't work or do my job, right? How about if I tell my friends and now my friends say, what on earth did you go and do? I can't believe you made that mistake, right? So what is that? That's an external energy of abandonment. When people are learning abandonment, what they normally do is they tell friends, they tell family, we split up, you know, oh, really? Oh, I can't believe you've done that again. Now, this time, don't go back. And someone goes back. And then you have to tell your family and your friends. And then suddenly no one trusts a fucking word that you ever say because you've broken the trust, which is also abandonment, right? So this cycle is replaying out through a lot of the readings I'm kind of doing at the moment. And the moment that I did yours, I actually wrote them down on a piece of paper, well, on my notepad just to get me started. Capricorn, I feel so confused. What do I do? I feel so confused. What did I do? Like, because it was like, what do I do? Then it was, I feel so confused. What did I do? Then it was, where do we go from here? Right? So there's an energy of people that are possibly together that don't even know what to do. with each other, right? Because some people are just experiencing more abandonment. They're experiencing regret, right? So what normally happens is during a karmic cycle, if you get 3 people, the energy and the nostalgia of a feeling, there isn't a feeling within the body. There's a plane going overhead. That's kind of saying that there's something to do with this ticket or plane or passport or ID that came up in Sagittarius, Life Path 5 or Taurus energy. That related to the marriage, the separation, the fight or flight. That probably will come up in the Cancerian or Life Path 7 reading when I do one. Okay. Don't worry, I just see codes all over the place. There is something to do with around a plane ticket or a ride or a here or like missing something or missing someone. Sorry, because I just realised that plane, I don't know if you heard it, but there was a plane going over the head and it was making a hell of a racket, and that's all I could hear. Right? So it was kind of telling me that this bit here is something about a travel plan or a plan. I don't know how that tallies into your energy here, because you do have this like distant energy. So where was I going before that? Where was I going? See, again, there's there's this message of like where someone's saying to themselves, "Now, where was I going? What was I doing?" Like I can't like getting distracted. Like I keep getting distracted by my thoughts. Like that was it. So in the human body, right, there isn't a liver or a lung or an organ that stores feelings, right? It's the mind. The mind obviously has cortisol, adrenaline, dopamine, and everything, and it's chemistry. So when it mixes together, it obviously goes through the adrenal glands and everything, and it goes through your nervous system that creates a feeling. So it goes through all the body, cold, hot, blah, 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 overwhelming, hyperventilating, blah, 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 triggers of memories, and then it makes you feel something, right? So a stable mind can actually overcome that. But triggers of like when you connect with someone karmically, all of those feelings of what was built up of an energy is still a residual energy that's still there, right? Because of the feeling, right, that it's created. So the plans, like if you make plans or made plans or arranged plans, those plans are still there. It's kind of like there's a door still open, right? There's still an opportunity to not be missed, if you like, is what Spirit's saying. A door or a window of opportunity. Okay. I'm also hearing Phantom of the Opera. I don't know. Or a phantom pregnancy. I don't know. Are children involved here? Or ghosted energy. Like somebody ghosted someone and just disappeared. I mean, that's pretty much it. Like when you get third parties, people that abandon, they don't know what love is. So they abandon love because they go back to what's relevant, right? They go back to what they think is love. I don't know why I'm picking that up as a tadpole, like a sperm in an egg, right? An egg, sperm, egg. So I don't know if like there's a pregnancy energy here or like someone's getting fertile, or there's an energy of like something around Scorpio 4 of like sperm. Because for me, it seems like these are now turning into like sperm count, right? Here, circling an egg, right? So, I mean, for fuck's sake, man, people don't go and get pregnant with a karmic energy of abandonment, for God's sake, right? But I don't know if this is a case of like third energy of sleeping with an ex or something. Because in Scorpio reading, I said, who's been sleeping in my bed? And I think the reading in one of the messages said, I'm clearing things up because I'm got ready for someone to arrive because they weren't there. Arrival. It was to do with plane tickets, travel, and ID. In the Scorpio reading, there was a message that came through in the end part that was about who's been sleeping in my bed. And I think it was the Three Bears or something, a nursery rhyme. I think someone told me in the comments, I said I can't remember what. But it's like, who's been sleeping in my bed, right? And then there was a message of, I need to clear up all of the evidence because I'm expecting someone to come home. But now I'm hearing I'm expecting pregnancy or something because it's like somebody slept with someone's ex or something. Okay. Because who's been sleeping in my bed? No one. Right? Someone's lying. You see again, lying. Lying came up where it turned of like telling a fib, telling a lie or a white lie or whatever you call it. But then also lying, meaning I'm lying down next to you in a bed, and you've been lying with someone in this bed, right? And that was when we came up with the same photographs in my mind. Okay, clean slate. Yeah, someone's trying to have a new beginning with a new person. I feel. You've got like this bed energy here. Okay. Who's been sleeping in my bed? I don't know why this is a cake. I'm kind of like thinking it's like Tears of a Clown or Tears of a Cake. Patreon, wasn't it? I don't know. These are beds. The 3 beds. 3 deads? There's 3 dead. Oh, really, Spirit? Do I really have to start channeling deceased loved ones? A funeral. 3 grave sites. I don't know. What is it, Ed Gain? What, you're digging up fucking deceased loved one wearing a false mask or something? Jim? John? Jay? The 3 grave sites. Some of you, this is Scorpio energy here because of the dead energy. Right. There's a lot of people within this third energy here, within the trine of 3, because you're going through a third party energy here, without doubt. 3 of these people, all to do with an energy, have got Scorpio in their chart. Like one of them has, the other one has, and the other one has. Or a life path 4, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node. There's like a trine of Scorpio energies of like ex energy, ex-wife, ex-husband, husband, ex-wife, new person, old person, right? Now, because of the dead energy here, somebody has done this 3 times or twice, and it's leading up to a 3rd time, right? So that's a trine, right? So you do it once, okay, fair enough, you've done it once. You do it twice, a 3rd time is a pattern or pattern, right? So it's like I'm noticing a pattern of behavior here, right? That if you do it again after a 3rd time, you'll end up going, well, it depends on your healing year number, right? Because 2 is always normally when you meet people 2, you build up a connection in the year 2. You may not be with this person in a year 2, but you'll definitely come across them within in a personal year. We're not talking about life path here. We're talking about personal year. Within a personal year 2 of Libra, right, or Libra card of judgment, justice, and all that sort of stuff, you will meet a person, right, and you will build up a connection with them. But it won't formulate into a relationship, right? That can come in a year 3 or 4. Definitely by the time it reaches a year 4, right? Depending on their numbers as well. But it could be a 6, right? Because that would be a 6 of Cups, right? 6 of Cups. So if you're in a year 2, you got 3, 4, 5. See, because 5, right? This is important. 5 is the final chapter of a breakdown and a marriage, divorce, separation where things accumulate to its worst. Because you're looking at the Hierophant, you're looking at the Temperance, losing my temper, really aggressive, really angry, upset, mad, right? Divorcing, 5 of Wands, 5 of Cups, 5 of Swords. Everything accumulates to abandonment in a year 5. You get to a year 5 and everything that's been ruined and abandoned, people will find themselves ultimately alone, completely, if they don't pass between now and a year 5, right? Year 6 is normally when that's completely over and you could go into a relationship with someone, right? But the test can be passed during some of these years, right? But yeah, you've got like this, it's happened more than once. It's like once, twice, 3 times. And it's a feared energy of someone sleeping with another person or their ex, or they keep visiting their ex, or they got 3 children, kids. Okay, we're the kids of America. My name's Kim, right? But like, yeah, there's trines of energy of what I just keep picking up the same energy floating through the readings. Now, what I really do now enjoy is when I do these, for when I do the tarot on the other side, because they have been that informative. Like, I'm like, holy shit, this is great. I no longer need to just guess what the reading's about. I actually know what the reading's about. So then in the tarot, I can look, here's the outcome. Here's the pattern. Here's the regret. Here's the remorse. Here's the blah, 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 right? And then if it gets too complicated, what I look at is what's the outcome for this group and what's the outcome for that group, right? But for me to give you any other clarity on anything, I don't think there is, because I think that there's a lot more than just 1 or 2 people here that are involved. And I feel like this, who's been lying in my bed, right? Did you sleep with your ex? Did you go do this? Did you do that? I don't trust you. The trust is gone, right? So when it's gone, fear sets in. And where fear is there, then regret is there, remorse is there. And it's breaking someone down, right? Stripping them down, right? Death of the ego. Capricorn, what did I do? I really can't believe that I did that. I can't believe that I made that choice. Or this is people saying it to you. I can't believe you did that. I can't believe you would go and do that to someone. Or I can't believe that, like, why did you make that choice? Because I believe that, like, family are now involved. And they're like, what? Why did you go and do that? Like, why? I don't understand why you had a choice here, an option to make a good, like, why did it happen? Why did you do it? And people are questioning this person here, right? They're having to answer for what they did. And then what did you do? It's like a couple that split up, that don't trust each other. And they both went off and did whatever they did. And they've come back to each other with more like questions that have not been answered, where they just don't trust each other anymore. Like, it's like it's got to the point where, like, well, now I really don't trust you. And it's like, no, I actually really don't trust you either. And you're like, oh, okay, so what we're really doing then is doing what? Well, I don't know. Well, I can tell you. You're learning about abandonment and trust issues are 5, right? Or that's what they are, right? It's like, well, we clearly don't trust each other because you did this and you did that. And yeah, well, you did this and you did that. But why did you do it? Well, because you kicked me out or you told me to leave and you did this and blah, blah. So it's your fault. They're all going through like blaming each other and like not trusting each other and trying to find out a question, thinking that a question is just going to, like an answer is just going to resolve it, but it isn't, right? If I can just get this answer, okay, I'll at least know and I need closure. Well, that's what people do when they're in an energy of abandonment. They look for closure. They look for an answer. There must be one, you know. It wouldn't be this person, right, where I'm missing the point. I shouldn't be with them. I shouldn't be looking for an answer. I shouldn't need one. Enough should be enough, right? How many times does actions have to prove actions? I don't trust each other. So that's enough to go off. But if it isn't, people still need validation. Females especially, a lot of the times, they can need validation. You know, I need to validate the fact that it wasn't my fault, that it was your fault, you know, that it is you and that it isn't me. I need to validate that, right? I need to justify that. No, I don't need to justify my actions to you. Yes, you do. You're my husband or wife, or you're my partner. Yeah, but they're just, whoever this is doesn't trust each other. They don't trust each other. They just keep trying to fix what's fucked, really. And that, unfortunately, is the only message I keep getting over and over again. Spirit just keeps ramming it down my throat, Raymond. Or anybody's got R in the name. Ricky, Rachel, Reeves, Keanu, Arno, Amano. All right, Amano. Someone might be having an Harry Potter one. I don't know. Because, like, sex, I believe, is also a problem here. Like, you only want me when you want me. Like, I think that you slept with an ex and you may have got her pregnant or something. Like, I don't know, man, but I did say be aware in Scorpio reading. Who slept in this bed? I'm needing to cover up the evidence because then it can't be proved. If I cover it up, they're saying to me that it was on a cover, like a bed sheet or something like that. Like what we call it here is a cover, right? Cover up, but a cover, right? A bed cover, linen or something, or the name Lynn or Lisa or Laura, but like on linen, bed linen, right? Fibers. Someone's playing detective. Like, I detect someone's been sleeping in my bed. Yeah, this situation with this couple here is fucked. Anyway, which could be you, Gemini, Capricorn, whoever you are out there, sixes, right? Love and lust, Gemini and Capricorn mix. Ooh, wow, right. So that's what I've got for you at the moment. Now, this might not relate to you at all, but at the moment, this is what I've got for people. Right now, you also get other messages on the other side because I do. I do about 3 or 4 a day, and I put them out as star signs, and we get through them, and then we start again like you normally would. When I do these, you get the opportunity of getting this as a bonus, and these are the ones that I prefer and I like because if these are relating to you and this story is relating to you, then on the other side, when I draw a spread of cards, I know how to change the reading of the cards to relate to the message. So I can look for answers. Okay, we can dig deeper into the energy and into the questions and the answers and the outcomes. Okay, so there you go. That's what I've got so far. If you wish to join, you can. Feel free. It's the join button. It's about $4 a month. Really doesn't cost you a lot. And it pays my wages at the end of the month. Okay. If you want personal readings, look for the links provided below. Please do not forget this. Again, everybody, if I get 1,000 likes, no one's been able to do it so far, which is uncanny to me. 1,000 likes on this video, I will do you another remote viewing. Okay? Everybody keeps asking me for one. All you got to do is just get loads of people to watch it and then get them to like it, so share it and stuff, right? But like it. If not, just leave loads of comments and stuff like that, right? Help the channel grow. It'll get more people on there to actually like it. When it builds up to 1,000 likes, I'll do you another remote viewing, okay? And then see what other messages that we've got going through to give people the answers, right? Because you know what? Sometimes the answers come through that are not seen or heard by, like, you know, who's been sleeping in my bed, covering up the energy, covering up the evidence, lying, right? So there you go. Is that good enough answer for anyone? But I'm going to look into it deeper on the other side. Okay, Capricorn, there you go. There's your reading. And I'll see you on the other side.